Boys and girls, the art fair, I am setting it up next week. So today we are going to be doing one of our final things, which is that you're going to be taking a piece of your art and animating it once and for all with a final animation. You're going to start off by going to Artsonia, and I don't want you to take a screenshot of the videos you took before because we don't want a big triangle on it. What I'd like for you to do is to once again choose one of the paintings that you like the most that you did. You're going to press the plus sign so it gets big, and then you need to take a screenshot of it. Remember to take a screenshot that you put your thumb on the home button and you put your pointer finger behind that black dot there on the sleep button or the power button. Then you'll count to 3 and bam, you will take a screenshot. Once you have that, you're going to go straight to Pixelmotion and you'll see that the picture that you just screenshot is the first one right there. You'll bring it in and you'll do the little toggle down there. You'll just scroll over until you get to 4:3. At that point, you'll press the arrow to move forward and you can start once again with what you know, which is to animate. You'll pin things because you don't want to make people sick by having your whole painting be a big swirly mess. Once you've got your stuff pinned, you are going to use your motion tool to decide where you want things moving. If along the top it looks a little blurry, you can use the pin tool to secure that down. And once you've pressed play and you like what it looks like, today I'd like for you to continue on to overlay or elements. When you click on overlay, you're going to see tons of options that will give you snow or fog or fire or all kinds of interesting things. The button right there, the pull down button, is going to be your best friend that no one ever seems to be able to find. When you press that, it's going to pull down and it'll give you more options to add more overlays, or even to check out the overlays you've chosen and maybe say, I think I'm going to get rid of that one and delete it. Once you have it the way you want it to look, you'll say done, and you can move on to elements. Now, elements are objects that you're going to add. Right away, there's animals, but you can choose flowers and such. When it's playing, you cannot edit it. But if you press pause, right away a box is going to come around your element and you'll be able to move it or tilt it or adjust it however you like. A lot of kids say, I'd like a second flower, and they don't know how. Once again, you're going to press that little button that I showed you, that little pull down V thing. And when you do, that will allow you to press the plus sign so that you can add another. Here I'm even changing the opacity of it, making it a little bit more see-through. And if it ever sputters like this, it just means that there's a lot of you using the Wi-Fi, and just give it a minute to buffer and then it will start to play again. So here I am looking over what I did before, and I'm just deciding if I want to add more or not. Once I'm finished, if I want to add something else, you'll see right there I did the pull down menu and I can press plus to add more objects if I like. So here I am checking it for the last time, and once I know that I like it, I'm going to press that square with the arrow coming out and I'm going to say export. This takes a little while and you'll be able to watch the progress as it goes from 1 to 100. And what this is the longest thing you'll probably have to wait for today, which is where it's generating it into a video. But please know that when it's generating into a video, it is not saving your video. You still are going to have to press save in just a moment, and that goes quick. And it goes right to the photo album, into the recent album, but not into your personal album. So here we're up to 100. I'm going to press save, and just like that, do it, lady. Push on the save button. You can do it. Yay, there she went. It went straight into the album and you're done. Now today, another thing you're going to do is you're going to airdrop it to me, because I'm going to be making a large video of your class's work to go together. But if you want to save your video to your album, you'll just go to Photo Albums, find your video, select the square with the arrow coming out of it, say add to album, and then you're going to find your adorable face and put it into your album. I'm going to show you just a few examples of things that people have done today, because at the art fair we're going to have a section where these are going to be showing on a really large screen. I'm going to have cool music going, and it's going to be a really powerful area. This is where you want the video to be your very best work, where you're doing thoughtful things that aren't meant to be silly or to get a laugh or something like that. I'll actually have another section for those types of things. So today, the first video you're going to make is where you're doing your very best to take your art and to bring it to life in a way that's beautiful and thoughtful, and that if people came to look at it, they'd go, man, that kid is talented. Here, someone even took their son Conyer painting from this year and added to it. This person took their leaf painting from the pond. I don't want you to use like your pumpkin or your photographs, not quite yet. And this one, someone might say, oh, that's kind of funny with the fire, but actually I really like it. Now this is an example of one that's kind of funny with this deer photobombing. Or this one's kind of cool where Desi took his wings and turned those to life. This is fun with the castle, being able to do something there. Here's one where someone took their photo from the Wild Acre. And here also where someone took an old one, their name one, and added fun stuff to it. You may do one that's funny and fun, but you have to first do one that's just kind of pretty and beautiful. Once you've airdropped that one to me, you can go and make a funny one and eventually airdrop that one to me as well. I hope you can use your time really well today, because I need to get these done so that I can get them into the art fair. Have fun.